I am to report Jesus told me, get up now, it's a commandment, and wash dishes. Right now. I got up, and at that point when I left the room, there was no more woodsy chemical bomb stench going through the house. The house smells like a regular house. This is the first time in months. At that point, I clearly saw and clearly heard. Saw and heard. You can't get better than that. The male ISIS terrorist from the basement, male ISIS terrorist 1509, who claims to be the landlord. I saw him at the front door, very front door, inside the corridor. He had opened the front door and gone into the corridor. He was making his appearance that he does. The Navy SEALs know that. Right up to the front. Right, like as if he's going to step onto the porch, but he doesn't. He does that, oh, yeah, when they got their plots going with their feds, the dirty feds. This was after I put up what they were going to do. I don't know. Did they rape the fucking sex workers in their terror cell? I don't know. But that's what I was put up, and they're always trying to arrest me and put me in prison. Or whatever the fuck it is they're thinking, okay? This is a police militia. They don't want to get busted, but they think the way to avoid that is to keep coming back around the fucking very cops who are busting them. My guidance earlier, they are losing grip of reality, and this proves it. Okay, so after I wrote that, it was get up now, it's commandment, it's not an order, it's no choice, you have to go now. I don't care how you feel. And wash all your dishes. And as soon as I stepped outside the door, I saw the male ISIS in the basement, Murray, bomb maker. Okay, capital murder, one charge, everything. At the front door, showing his face off. And I heard him clearly how he walks on purpose in the slippers. As soon as he saw that I had seen him and heard him, he immediately stopped doing everything he was doing and jetted as fast as he fucking could all the way down the stairs to the basement. And I heard him fucking flying downstairs. Boo, 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 boo. He basically was running on the stairs, but I am exaggerating it by just half a digit. He ran all the way down. The motherfucker was moving. All right? He this fucking retard with his stupid feds living with cops doesn't want the cops to see him doing nothing. Then why you with them? Why you living with them? All right, so anyways. Then he was gone out of the scene, all right? I continued to do my dishes, okay? Right before I had come out to do my dishes by commandment from God, I heard, and I had been hearing it for the last 20 minutes before that. I had gone in the room just briefly. One of the terrorists in this ISIS terrorist cell viewing very loudly but not blasting my YouTube videos. That was running as I was exiting on my commandment to wash dishes. It was still running, and I could hear my own YouTube videos going in the hallway. Then the mail split. The YouTube continued. I continued. I went in the bathroom. While I was doing my dishes, I could still hear my YouTube video going and going and going. They're watching one, watching two. Some of them go for a while. By minute 10 of washing my dishes in the bathroom after witnessing the male bomb maker split and run down the stairs away from me, he had been messing with the mail too, just for the top cops, but they know that. They're surveying him too. But it's what he was doing in the house. He was moving his slippers real loud. ISIS taking over the world. Yeah, sure, dude. Fumbling around the murder scene, making sure his face is there because they have that thing they do with the dirty feds and all that shit in the corridor. And hey, look at me, world. ISIS is taking over the world. Are you sure about that? Poison me some more and prove it. All right, by the way, my ears are plugged. This has to be mandatory. You cannot fucking do anything here unless you do this shit. All right, so then by minute 10, the videos stopped. There's no more TV blasting into the hallway with my YouTube, nothing, no. But I opened the door about minute 12 to the bathroom, and the TV in the basement was now blasting loud, top max volume all the way upstairs from the basement. No terrorists to hear, see, no, nothing to smell. All right. And then when I'm done, this is about minute 17, minute 18, mopping everything, the floor, everything's done in the bathroom. All right. I come back in, haul all my shit back in here. I'm putting some things away, then my green light is stop making any noise. Stop doing everything, stand right here. Put your timer on, set it for a set time. I know what it is. I'm not going to repeat some of these things. And then by the time my timer went off, the TV in the murder room went back on. But I had been standing there making no noise for a considerable amount of time. The TV in the murder room was completely off. The only TV that was blasting by the time I had done dishes and come back in was the one from the basement. So I stood there for another 2 minutes, a good 2 minutes. Nobody was moving around. It's just the TV getting louder and louder and louder. So there was someone up there, I guess so, unless they're doing it remotely. And then when they come back in here, at the same time the TV's going on out of nowhere in the murder room, there's multiple white men in one of the backyards of S Street Terrace Cell. It's a compound of terrace houses, talking so fucking loud in their backyards. You know how they do that. And I know you can hear them and see them if they are right now. My ears are plugged. Along with the construction and all the other fucking insane shit they allow on the city streets here. That's why my ears are plugged. We know that. So the TV goes on and these fucking disgusting white terrorists go in their yards and basically bark at the moon. And I'm to report that this motherfucker is still in the house, still protected by the goddamn government, still making attempts on my life, still getting paid for it, still making bombs. I saw him and heard him. Goodbye.